All right, another talk about crowdfunding, and I'm going to try to talk. I'm not a lawyer, but there's the legality issues, what I know. Technically speaking, what I'm doing is a violation of the SEC, right? One is you can't do a public announcement, and technically you could argue I'm doing a public announcement, but I'd counter argue saying I'm not really, because, you know, no one can actually purchase the shares. I'm going to qualify them beforehand, so they're really coming to me as a private investor. Two, there's something called blue sky laws, and one of the things how I'm basically what I'm doing not to violate the blue sky law is I'm saying the minimum investment is $5,000, right? If I would say the minimum investment is $1,000, and technically I have 100 investors, would be $100,000, right? That would be a violation of blue sky laws if those 100, came from one state. So by me setting that minimum I'm raising 100,000 and I'm looking for just 25,000. Every state minimum blue sky laws is usually 30 to 35 people. So there's really no violation there. So, and the other thing too is, the opportunity is if this is going to have to be addressed with the SEC. So this has to be fought, has to go to Supreme Court, has to be done, and someone has to do it. So I'm getting out there and saying, listen, here's the dilemma we're having right now. If we do not free up investing in the United States, countries like India and Russia and China, Hong Kong, all these major economies that are growing up are going to snatch the startup opportunity from us. They're going to basically become centers of startups, because in those communities, what I'm describing is not illegal. There's no problem to it. And ultimately, what's going to happen is you're going to have organizations springing up who are going to take my model and prove it, and there's going to be billions of dollars sitting in foreign banks. Now, the odd question you have to ask yourself is this: do you want the money sitting in U.S. banks in America that we can reinvest into America, or do you want that money sitting in other countries? That's the real question, because crowdfunding is going to happen. Crowdfunding is here, and the question to America is, do we want to take advantage of it, or do we want to lose the opportunity? That's my question.